Hey, what's up, guys? Just wanted to do a really quick review on a couple of makeup products that I have been absolutely in love with and floored with the results. So that's why I'm so eager to do this video with you guys so I can share. So for the last 2 weeks, I have been using these two products in place of two products that I had run out of. And I ended up getting booked on a set within the last week, and it's been a minimum of 12 hours and a maximum of 18 plus hours on set. And I was floored at the fact that my makeup looked as good as it did in the morning when I first put it on as it did when I got home. Now, I've got the makeup on right now because, you probably will be like, yeah, you're wearing makeup? Yeah, I am. Because they wanted a very natural and healthy look for the part I was playing. So, can you guys see? Do you guys see that dewy glow that you normally get when you first wash your face or when you've got really healthy skin, that you've got that dewiness? That is from these two products. Now, I have been using the same makeup products for my face consistently for about 2 years, especially for my makeup that I do on set. I try to keep it as consistent as possible. So it's always the same contour, the same blush, the same powder, the same mascara, etc., same base. However, I ran out of my powder, and I had run out of also my blush. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I just bought some from Glamlite and from Colourpop. Why don't I just try it on? It's usually the same colors, so why not? Let's give it a go. And what I got was just recently on sale with Glamlite too. So if I were you, don't walk, run. Did you hear me? Don't walk, run. You need to have this. I mean, like I said, look at how this leaves my face. Normally, when I have powder on or I bake, I do a lot of heavy baking around my eyes because of the long hours. I get really deep circles, really deep black circles, and it's kind of hard to mask. Usually, I gotta like really cake it on. I just put a little bit under here. I took one of these brushes, okay, these little fluffy brushes, and I really baked it in, okay? And this is what it looked like. You can't tell I'm wearing powder. It looks like I'm not wearing anything at all. And that healthy pinky look, you guys, that's from the blush that I got from Colourpop. Okay, so let me get into the products, which I will be linking in the description box below. So the first item, like I said, is Glamlite Strawberry Shortcake. Now they do have, I think I don't want to say the wrong number, but I think it might be 8 powders. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure exactly how many, but they have several. Several powders that have the exact same formula, but are just different shades for different skin tones. But what I found out with this powder is when I first got it, the first day I got it, I had my best friend over who is also an actress. She was going to go on set and she asked me to do her makeup. So I did. And I was like, oh no, I don't have a powder for her skin tone. Now, I had already used it for mine, and I knew that it worked for me. And I'm thinking, well, I'm so much lighter than her. And she has got that gorgeous, gorgeous, really dark skin that I'm so envious of. But seriously, I was like, I don't know if this will work. I think you might be able to tell you're wearing powder because this is so light. And I said, well, you know what? Let's just try it. We'll just go really light. It went on so translucent to her that you couldn't tell she was wearing powder. It looked just like it did on me. We were both floored at the fact that it worked for both of us. So this will work on any skin tone. However, if you prefer something that's closer to your skin tone, they have a powder for you, I promise you. They are worth every dollar. Do not walk, run. Did you hear me, guys? Don't walk, run. You need to get this. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like. This is what the box looks like. Isn't that adorable, you guys? Little Miss Strawberry Shortcake and Custard, her little kitty. And it does smell strawberry-ish. Not heavy on the scent, but it does smell strawberry-ish. That's what it looks like. And it's a thick, very thick container of powder. And you really do get way more than your money's worth. And I don't want to tip it too much because I don't want to spill it. Do you see that? I just love it. It smells like cake. Strawberry shortcake. Very light scented, but it is stunning. And this powder is not only light, but it's infused with like vitamin E and all these wonderful things for your skin that it really, you can't feel it. And like I said, today I had to really cake it on because I was going to be in really deep close-ups for my scene. And because of the lack of sleep for all the filming we've been doing, I've been getting those really dark circles. So like I said, I had to really cake it on. So I took one of these little fluffy brushes and I powdered it in here. And I let it bake. I did the rest of my face, powdered the rest of my face, and then I just blended this out. And you can't see them at all. And then I went in again to blend it even better with the little powder puff that comes with this. It's a little pointy triangle puff. And I just went in and just dabbled it a little bit more just to make it even more opaque. And that is the look I got. You cannot tell or feel this powder. It is so weightless. And when I take it off, you guys, usually with any other powder, even my favorite powder from before, which I think I did a video on, but I'll do another video because that's also a great powder, but it is a little heavier on the skin. You can feel it if you put a lot on. And when you take it off, every once in a while, if I put too much on, I'll get a little blemish. It happens. Even when I use my magic makeup eraser, even then, because I double, because of my skin issues, I double up. I use the makeup eraser, and then I wash my face with a gentle soap. I put my lotions on, etc., and I go to bed. But when I wake up, every once in a while, I'll get a tiny little blemish here and there where I may not have gotten everything. And with this one, literally, I only use the makeup eraser sometimes. I go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, my skin is actually glowy like this almost. And I've been noticing changes in my skin. Whatever's in that powder, it has been doing wonders for my skin. Again, this is just me though. I can't guarantee that those will be the results you'll get when it comes to when you take it off. I can only share on my review and how it's worked for me. And before you try any of these products, check with your dermatologist or doctors to make sure that this is something that you can use and is safe for your skin. Okay, going into the next product. So you see that very light pink, but it looks like my cheeks are just been flushed from like sun or whatever. That is due to this weightless liquid blush from Colourpop. Now I got this in a mystery box and I was shocked that I got a color that actually is perfect for my skin. I mean, it is ridiculously perfect. This is what the container looks like. Look at the little hearts. So I'm assuming because of the heart, this is from their Valentine's line. And I'll show you what that looks like. And it's showing true to color for what I can tell on the... See, it looks like it's thick, but it is not. I just put, I think, 3 dots and 3 dots, and that's all I needed. It is, it's really colored. What is the word I'm looking for? Sorry, guys, I'm underslept again because I've been working. But, I mean, it's very pigmented. That's what I meant to say. It's very pigmented. So I just needed a little, and a little went a long way. And it gave me that gorgeous little flush. And these two products together is what gives me that look. So if you guys are looking for something that's very lightweight, very healthy for your skin, or at least I've had that outcome, and something that you might want to try, give these, do your research, talk to your doctors, and then check this out. It's linked below in the description box so you guys can check it out. They're very inexpensive, very affordable, and work amazing. Better than some of the more expensive things that I've used or that the onset makeup artists have used, and I haven't gotten those kinds of results. All right, guys, I hope you guys like this review. I hope you guys will do your research on this stuff, check it out, and see if it works for you. All right, bye, guys. Have a good one.